Toyota just built something so outrageously luxurious, so shamelessly opulent, that it makes a Range Rover feel like a rental car. And the wildest part? Most of the world hasn't even seen one in person yet. This is the 2026 to 27 Toyota Land Cruiser Century, and it is not what you think it is. Now, when most people hear Land Cruiser, they think rugged, they think off-road, they think the kind of truck that UN convoys rely on in the middle of nowhere. And yes, that DNA is absolutely still in there. But Toyota took that legendary bones and wrapped it in something that belongs in front of a 5-star hotel in Tokyo or Dubai. The result is a machine that doesn't just compete with the Bentley Bentayga or the Rolls-Royce Cullinan. It challenges the very definition of what a luxury SUV is supposed to be. But here's what nobody is telling you. There's a hidden truth about this vehicle, something buried deep in its engineering that will completely change how you see it by the end of this video. Keep watching because we're getting there. Let's start where every great vehicle story starts: the engine. The Land Cruiser Century packs a 3.5-liter twin-turbocharged V6 hybrid powertrain, the same unit that Toyota has been refining across its highest output platforms. Combined system output sits north of 400 horsepower, but raw numbers don't tell the full story here. What matters is how that power feels. It's not aggressive, it's not loud, it doesn't announce itself. It delivers its torque in one long, seamless wave, like the ocean rather than a storm. 0 to 100 kilometers per hour arrives with an almost eerie smoothness, somewhere around 6 seconds, which for a vehicle of this size and this weight is genuinely impressive. But here's where it gets interesting. The hybrid system doesn't just add power, it actively dampens vibration at the molecular level, isolating the cabin from the mechanical world happening beneath the bonnet. And speaking of beneath the bonnet, that front end. Toyota's designers made a statement here. The grille is massive, almost architectural, framed in polished chrome with a presence that feels borrowed from the Century sedan lineage, Toyota's flagship limousine that has served Japanese royalty and heads of state for decades. The headlights are full LED with adaptive matrix technology, sweeping and sleek, set into a face that manages to look both traditional and thoroughly modern at the same time. The bonnet is long, proud, sculpted with subtle creases that catch light beautifully. Nothing here is accidental. From the side, the Land Cruiser Century is a study in proportion. It sits tall, commanding without being cartoonish. The roofline flows cleanly, the window line sits high, giving that fortress-like sense of security, and the body panels are pressed to incredibly tight tolerances. The wheel arches are bold and squared, housing massive 22-inch multi-spoke alloy wheels that manage to look elegant rather than aggressive. The chrome trim running along the lower sills is restrained. The door handles are recessed, flush with the body, power-operated, extending outward when approached. It feels like theater every time you reach for the door. And nobody is talking about this part, the rear. Because the back of this SUV is where Toyota's luxury ambitions become crystal clear. The tail lamps are full LED, connected by a light bar that runs the full width of the tailgate, drawing unmistakable inspiration from the Century sedan's rear graphic. The twin exhausts are integrated cleanly into the lower bumper, and the spare wheel? Gone from the exterior, hidden. Because a vehicle at this level doesn't advertise practicality, it assumes competence. Now let's step inside. And when you do, the world stops. The moment those power doors seal behind you, and yes, they close themselves with a single touch, the outside world disappears. What you're sitting in is something closer to a private jet cabin than a car interior. The dashboard spans the full width of the vehicle in hand-stitched leather, with a center touchscreen flanked by analog controls that have a satisfying weight and click to them. Every surface, every single surface, has been considered. The headliner is suede-like Alcantara. The door cards are leather and real wood. The center console is lacquered in a deep gloss finish with chrome accents that could have come from a Meissen porcelain studio. If the script numbers are speaking to you, if this kind of content is exactly what you came here for, hit that subscribe button right now and give this video a like. We're just getting started. The front seats are power adjustable in 14 directions, heated and ventilated, with massage functions that engage multiple zones independently. But the rear seats, this is where the Century truly lives. If you configure the rear for the executive treatment, you get a reclining throne on the right side with a footrest that extends out and a seat that reclines to nearly flat. The legroom is borderline obscene, the headroom is palace-like, and between the rear passengers sits a center console that opens to reveal a refrigerated storage compartment, because apparently temperature matters even to your bottled water. The infotainment system is a dual-screen setup, a massive 12.3-inch primary display for the driver and a separate rear entertainment screen for passengers, both running Toyota's latest interface with wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and a built-in navigation system with real-time traffic that actually learns your preferences. The audio system is premium tier, a multi-speaker setup tuned to perform in the specific acoustic space of this cabin. And because the cabin is so well insulated, triple-sealed windows, hydraulic door buffers, it performs like a concert hall on wheels. The suspension is adaptive air, full stop. It scans the road ahead using a forward-facing camera and adjusts damping rates before the wheel even hits an imperfection. On the highway, the Land Cruiser Century floats, and on a rough dirt road, because this is still a Land Cruiser, it simply absorbs. The four-wheel drive system is sophisticated, with multiple terrain modes including mud, sand, rock, and a bespoke setting that manages torque distribution across all four corners with remarkable precision. Handling is not sporty. It was never meant to be. Steering is weighted perfectly for a machine of this character, light enough to be effortless in the city, firm enough to feel planted at motorway speed. The turning circle is surprisingly manageable for the footprint, and the brakes, ventilated discs at all four corners with brake hold technology, bring this 2.5-ton Leviathan to a halt with authority and composure. Safety systems are comprehensive and intelligent. A 360-degree camera array with overhead view. Pre-collision braking that reads pedestrians, cyclists, and other vehicles. Lane keeping assist that feels like a co-pilot rather than an interruption. Blind spot monitoring. Rear cross-traffic alert, and a parking assist system that will genuinely parallel park the vehicle itself while you supervise from outside via your phone. The boot is large, genuinely usable, roughly 580 liters with all seats occupied, expanding significantly when the rears fold. Though in this vehicle, folding the rear seats feels somewhat sacrilegious. The build quality is on a different level. Panel gaps are measured in fractions of a millimeter. The paint, several of which are exclusive to the Century lineup, goes on in multiple layers with a depth you can genuinely see. Even the underside of the vehicle is carefully finished, with sound dampening material applied in multiple layers to chase silence wherever it might enter. Now, that hidden truth I promised you at the beginning. The Land Cruiser Century is not sold globally through standard Toyota dealerships. It is allocated, hand-picked buyers, waiting lists measured in years. It is assembled in a dedicated facility in Japan, largely by hand, with the same philosophy as the Toyota Century sedan. A vehicle that has never once been advertised in Japan, because the people who need to know about it already do. That means this might be the most exclusive Toyota ever made. And the most powerful thing about it? It was never trying to impress you at all.